Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be taking a look at everything you guys need to know before you buy Avowed. Now, this is going to be the next Obsidian masterpiece, or will they be playing this too safe? So we're going to be breaking down gameplay, combat, performance options, early access, world exploration, companions, and a lot more. So before you even hit that buy button, I will let you guys know exactly what you're going to be getting into. If you find this video very informative, a like, it's appreciated. So before we even start, what is the number one things you guys want out of this game? Do you want deep combat, strong storytelling, or world exploration? Drop it in the comment section. First thing, we're going to be talking about gameplay and combat. Is this going to be fun enough for us once we dive into the game? So let's find out. So this is going to offer us flexible combat system where you can mix melee, magic, ranged weapons. You also want to swing a sword while casting spells, or even if you want to blast enemies with a pistol. If that is what you want to do, then you probably are going to be in the right place. You also will be able to do that as well. Some previews have questioned the combat system. Is it going to be deep enough? Is it going to be like that RPG that you are able to customize just about everything, or you have different buttons for different type of combat styles? Well, it is fun, but could also be something that a lot of you guys that love RPGs, could this be something that may be too casual or not? Drop it off in the comment section. Do you guys prefer something like hardcore RPG challenges or something more casual? Now, let's get into the performance options. And before we even buy something, right? That is what exactly you guys want to know. How is this going to handle my system? How is it going to handle my PC? So in this case, we got two different options. First, we got the Xbox, and then we're going to be talking about the PC and also how you guys are going to be able to access this for early access. So first off, we have the performance mode for Xbox, which is going to target 60 frames per second. Very smooth gameplay, in which has been confirmed by developers. Then we got the balance mode, which is going to offer us 40 frames per second, optimized for those 120 hertz displays, which is going to provide you guys with a ground between nice fidelity and also a good performance. And we also have that 30 frames per second if you are going that route and you prefer something more stable. Then there it is. Those are the different options that we got for different playing styles in regards to the performance options. Now, how do you get into early access, and also very important PC system requirements? First of all, Avowed is going to have early access on February the 13th, and you're going to be able to play this at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. And if you are on GMT time, that is going to be 6 p.m. Now, how can we access this? Well, one way is going to be by premium upgrade, by just buying the premium edition. This is going to be about $89 that is going to cost you, but it does give you a 5-day early access to the game. Now, if you don't have a lot of money and you do have an Xbox, and on top of this, you do have a Game Pass, which I believe is the ultimate one, then this is going to give you the ability to upgrade it for $24.99, which is pretty nice if you don't want to invest a lot of money and then you want to go that route. Then you guys do have those different options. So now let's take a look at the different type of requirements. So if you are on PC, one thing I did not mention is that since now Xbox owns Obsidian, and you're going to be able to use your Obsidian game, you're going to be able to play it either on Xbox, on PC, of course, on Xbox Windows, and also if you have Battle.net, you're going to be able to cross-play on that as well if you have Battle.net. So that is, I guess that's an advantage, right? Having that nice ultimate Game Pass. So system requirements, we got minimum and we got recommended. I'm gonna give you guys my deep down fair opinion about what is going to happen when the game releases. Usually a game like this that gets dropped on Xbox is somewhat well optimized. I don't think I've ever played a game that is not fully optimized where you're having a lot of issues. In return, that I got to tell you right away that you're going to have a good experience. But if you don't and you're having issues, you got to make sure that all your updates are up to date. Windows 10, Windows 11, either your processor, if you have an AMD or an Intel, and you guys are able to see here the system requirements, you're looking at them. Make sure your graphics is up to date, even your memory. If you don't have an SSD drive at this moment, you're going to have struggles with just about any single game that you install. So it's very important that you guys do have that. And of course, DirectX version 12, it's so important that you do have it updated. And of course, this game is going to take you with 75 gigabytes of available space, but always do have extra, because if you don't have extra, your game struggles, and also your computer tells the game, you know what, I don't have enough memory. So make sure you guys do have, right? So drop it in the comment section below. Are you guys ready with this system requirements? Do you feel like you're going to be able to play the game? Because if we look at the recommended ones, we're able to see that the only difference, guys, only difference that we are able to see here is the AMD, of course, and the Intel, and the video card, which is going to be an RTX 3080. I do have an RTX 3080. I don't have any issue with any game playing with this card, so hopefully you don't. And if you do, don't worry, I got your back, and I'll have a full guide that is going to help you on how to optimize your game. Now, let's continue and let's talk about this world exploration. Is this a full open world game or not? And let me know in the comments, what do you guys feel? And also, what do you guys think about the following? Of course, it's not going to be open world like Skyrim. Okay, nothing out there probably is like Skyrim. Maybe a few new games, but Skyrim was crazy. Instead, it's going to use large connected zones similar to the Outer Worlds. If you guys haven't experienced Outer Worlds, then you probably are not going to know, but it's like whenever you go into a different section, it's going to be dense. It's gonna feel big, it's gonna feel huge. So when you're playing it, it's going to feel like it's open world, but in a way it's linear, because it's going to guide you along to certain things. Now, let's take a look at the following things. Environment. It is going to be a diverse and also alive, which is going to feature lush forests, eerie caves. That is why it's going to look dense, because you're going to be in those caves, deserts, and also few other environments that you're going to be able to experience. I don't want to break everything in this video and spoil anything that you guys want to be enjoying, so I'm just keeping everything to the minimum that I can provide to you, so you guys have a good enough information so you are able to purchase that game. However, one of the things that does and it will lack is stealing mechanics. And you guys know, with an RPG type of game, you got to have some type of mechanics that it allows you to steal or allows you to take down and get stuff. It's not going to be nothing like that. However, you will find houses where you're going to be able to find hidden chests, where you're going to find open chests. You're going to be able to also find puzzles that we're going to need to solve. And once you do all of that, let's just say you find great hidden loot, that puzzle, and you resolve it or solve it, or you guys are able to defeat that hidden NPC or hidden enemy, you're going to be rewarded for exploration, which I love that part. So drop it in the comment section below. What do you guys think so far about the RPG type of direction that Obsidian went by? Then we have the last thing, actually not the last thing, second to the last. It is companion AI. What is their weak spot? How is it going to be when we start playing the game? Easily, this is going to be a team-based combat. Companion AI seems a little bit rough. Okay, so it looks a little clunky. Remember, the developers did confirm that the game is going to be janky right from the beginning. So she did mention that, you know what, every game has a little bit jank in it. So expect that when you are playing the game. So it's going to feel weird sometimes. Probably eventually through patches and fixes, they're going to be able to update and make it a lot better. Some early previews do mention that the combat from the companions does not look very good. Sometimes they make dumb decisions, which I've seen, but hopefully when we are able to play the game, which if you have it early access in about 2 days, then you're going to be able to experience that, and hopefully they did fix that and make it a little bit better. Now let's get into something that's very, very important in regards to an RPG game, which is story, customization, character progression, and is it deep enough? So, story and customization. Because there is one thing Obsidian is known for, it is for great writing. And what I've have experienced so far is that this game is definitely up there with all those other games that have amazing writing, and that is something you're not going to be disappointed. Now, Avowed takes a place of the Pillars of Eternity universe, so meaning is going to have rich lore and also deep storytelling. And the good news is that you don't need to play any previous game to be able to understand the story. So that is a huge plus, because it does bug me when you have to know about the previous game, part 1, part 2, whatever it is, and then you jump into a game and you're pretty much lost and making so many mistakes. Not in this case. So that is the great thing. Now, the downside, unfortunate, characters customization is a bit limited, so don't expect to change your color, your head color, your eyes, and things like that. It's going to be somewhat like Baldur's Gate 3 type of level customization. So if you were able to play that game, it's going to be very light. You're going to be able to play as a human or an elf. You see that it doesn't give you a lot of options. You only have 3 races. And you also are going to have choices that affect your dialogue, and that is very important. So it doesn't mean that it changes your game mechanics. It just changes whenever you're talking to an NPC. As an example, so if you're a fighter or a wizard, you will have different options that you're going to be able to choose from, and depending on what type of class you're going to be. It's not going to define anything about your fighting, but it is going to define how the story is going to be. So there you go. What do you guys think about the RPG customization in this game? Like it or not? So final thoughts, what I think about this, and should you buy it? I mean, it looks great. Now, if you do have $25.99 to be able to spend this, and you do have that Xbox available with that Game Pass, then definitely it will be worth you buying. But if you want to wait for reviews or anything like that, you know, do wait. But this game seems that is going to be very fun, flexible combat, very strong in the world design. Of course, storytelling is up there, multiple performance options. So what are the cons if you were to purchase this game? Not open world, limited character customization, and of course, the AI that needs a little bit of improvement. Other than that, it determines on your pocket, your money. Okay, so you guys make the decision. It's your own money. That is what I think you guys need to know before you even hit that buy button. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications to always see you guys on the next